Day number 74 out here on the Pacific Crest Trail. I'm hiking along and I've found something that I've heard about for hundreds of miles now, but finally experienced. And this is it right here. This is a very large pine tree. And this is called a Jeffrey pine. And this is a large example of it, but they come in all different sizes. And one thing that makes this particular type of pine tree special is the aroma that it gives off when the sun hits it. I was hiking down the trail right here and I stopped right here because the aroma is so strong. And it's something that happens when the sunshine hits the bark on this tree. I can smell it right now. It smells so good. It smells like a vanilla shake. It smells like pure vanilla extract. And it's a very sweet, fragrant aroma. It smells nothing like you'd think a pine tree would smell. It doesn't smell piney at all. It's very, very sweet. And I have here one of the Jeffrey pine cones. And this is, of course, from this tree, so it's a larger pine cone. Usually they're about half the size. But when I was hiking with Mr. Jimmy, he was telling me about his line of work. And he is an expert in trees. And he was telling me about the Jeffrey pine. And I've heard about this from Chelsea and a few other people also. But he said one way that you can tell, aside from the sun hitting the bark and smelling it, is the pine cone. He says it's not prickly when you hold it. He says, remember, it's a prickly Ponderosa and a gentle Jeffrey. They're very similar trees. I think the Ponderosa is the higher elevation version of the Jeffrey. But it's a gentle Jeffrey. I can hold this pine cone without getting stuck by the little points. The pine cone does not smell like vanilla, just the tree does. And if you look at the needles on this tree, this is what they look like. This is a smaller Jeffrey here. But they're these very long needles, so it's sort of like a bare branch coming out, and then the needles, the long needles are at the end. You can see it on the big tree, same thing. The branches are just much bigger, it's a larger scale. Bare branches coming out, long needles at the end. But wow, what a little treat. It's not doing anything to assuage my appetite, but man, does it smell good. The vanilla scent of a gentle Jeffrey pine out here on day number 74 on the Pacific Crest Trail, right here in California.